Hello, everybody. Sorry we had some issues. This is crazy. Hello, everybody. Sorry we had some. Learning how to do this stuff, and it's all new for me. So, Tammy Miller, I appreciate what you did. For many years, I got to watch you, at least last couple years, and I would watch when you would have hiccups, and I'm starting to understand what those hiccups are, so thank you. Thank you for being such a good teacher. Today, we're going to do some demonstrating on the hood. We're going to show the last 4 products that we have: the Q7 Detailer, Q7 Wax, new Tyre Lotion, and then D1 Polish. We're going to go over them lightly. Those are, with the product that we did last week, those are the 5 products that we have. And just to let everybody know, this is what the diploma looks like. And we've got these diplomas going out now. They're all framed. It'll have your name on it. You answered the questions. And that's from the last 2 videos that we did with Facebook Live. So thanks for getting involved in that. It was great answering the questions and seeing how many people got involved. So thank you very much. Today we're going to touch base on why we only have 5 products in CSI, the automotive line. In the marine line, we only have 6 products because we need this thing. The idea behind CSI is just to keep it simple. KISS. If you've seen the lips, the big red lips, and it says KIS on it, that's what it stands for, KISS. We just want to get in, finish it perfectly, and get done. So I'm going to touch base a little bit on these 2 tires first, because I'm going to do a demo, and then I want you to see how this product dries as I move over here to the hood and show you how that works. So first thing, this is 2 brand new BF Goodrich tires. We do a lot of restoration work here, and these tires are, these are the original tires for a 70 Corvette. So we want them to look original. They're brand new, but they're new old stock, or they look like what you would get on a car in 1970. When you get a tire like this, you're going to get all this blue stuff all over the white wall on here, and you need to clean that off. We don't make a product for that. So instead of CSI coming out with another product that's already on the market, and this is one of the things about us keeping it simple. We don't need to complicate this. We don't need to, tell you to buy this product from us and this product from us. We're going to promote products like, yellow microfiber towels from Costco, because they work. They work great, each and every time. If you're a show car detailer and you can see the difference between a 16 by 16 yellow microfiber and the super high end, that's awesome. But for most people, that 16 by 16 from Costco, and I think it's a 60-gram towel. All towels are weighable. So you throw them on a gram scale, and you weigh it, 60 to 70 grams, 16 by 16. That's a good towel. That's a nice towel. These Costco towels, I believe they're a lot better than the ones you buy at Walmart. That's why I buy them at Costco, and they're really reasonable. So we're going to talk about that as we talk about our 5 products that we sell at CSI. So to take off this blue stuff, this blue dye they put on the white wall, I used glass cleaner, and that did work. And this one is with ammonia. So that seemed to work the best without using solvent, because if you do use solvent, you kind of streak the black from this tire into the white wall, and then it kind of makes a mess there. So that's what I used there, and then I used Simple Green. Because you're going to pull a little bit, you're still going to have a little bit of that blue dye inside the pinholes that are in this white, and this seemed to work the best to take that out. So we don't make any money on promoting these 2 products, but I wanted to share with you a good way to prep a tire before we go to new tire lotion. So I want to get those out of the way. Some of the abrasive materials that I used, Scotch-Brite, a gray Scotch-Brite. This is, I think it's equivalent to 800 grit. And all Scotch-Brites have a number to them, like a sandpaper number to them. The red, I think, is 320. The gray is 800, and the 1000, which you use, or the white one that you use on glass, I think is, I think it's 2000 actually, 2000 grit. So each one of these will produce some kind of scratch, and on these tires, I don't want to scratch up the sidewall, and this gray one seemed to work the best for that. Also, I had some double-aught steel wool, and then I had a piece of 1500 grit foam sandpaper, just to go over that, the white, to brighten it up as much as possible. So you have to do that first when you're prepping a tire for any kind of material. This is our new tire lotion. It's fairly thick, so you want to shake it up a little bit. I talked a little bit about thixotropic. That means that it shears when you shake the bottle, or when you shake this up, it actually reduces this product, which makes it easier to spray out. And then you apply it on an applicator. These are our applicators. And I think this is on Amazon, but this is also available at our jobber stores. Our jobber stores will have these green and black tire applicators. So take the tire lotion, new tire lotion, spray it in this, and you'll see it's kind of thick. And you see how it thickens up as it's on there. It's kind of watery thin when it goes on, but then it thickens up. And you will notice that it has a smell. And that smell was important, to all of us when we were putting these products together, and it smells like black licorice. So the reason that we chose black licorice is, whether you like black licorice or not, black licorice is shiny. So that was why we chose that scent to go along with our tire dressing. So here, I'm going to do half of this tire, and then we're going to see what this looks like. Put it on, rub it in really good. Now this tire's been cleaned, obviously. I'm going to do half of this. I'm going to do the top side of this tire. Let it sit. These are nanostructured products. These are all, they go inside of the material. And that's the same with our wax. That's the same with our quick detailer. You can see it's got a nice shine. It's not going to be armor all greasy. It's not. You're going to be able to touch this and nothing's going to sling off. This is important, really, really important. Because in a body shop, if you're getting sling, that material is going on people's pant legs, and people are walking in the spray booth and causing all kinds of problems if that product is left to be kind of greasy. So let it dry just a minute or so. Now we're going to apply another coat. Okay, that's good. So now we're going to let that dry for a few minutes. Go ahead and go tight on that, Dee. So let me move out of the way there. Oh, it's this camera. Got to get used to all these cameras. So you can kind of see it is shinier than the bottom down here. This is much shinier, but this is going to totally dry. All of this is going to totally dry in that, and we'll look at that. So now come wide on me. All right, so now we are going to go to how you apply our wax system. No, keep it wide. Keep it wide. Keep it wide on me. So can you see me okay, Dee? Oh, wow, the camera moved. Let me move that camera. Let's see. All right. we got all these cameras going on and trying to man all this stuff, and you know, this is difficult stuff. But it's fun. It's really, really fun. So I thank you guys for getting involved, and if you have questions, I will look at my phone and see if we've got questions. And I'm so sorry I didn't make the 12 o'clock. And that was a cable that's hooked to my wireless mic. You get so many different cables, and one has 3 rings on it and one has 2 rings, and it was just terrible, terrible. So first step when putting wax on a surface, when you're using Q7 wax, I tell everybody, this works so good for me. Use our applicators, or you could use a microfiber, it doesn't matter. These are what our applicators look like. And again, you can get these from our jobbers. You can get these online too. CSI applicators, they come 2 in a pack. Spray Q7 detailer on the surface. I don't know if I was working on somebody's car, I don't know what's on that surface. I don't know if it's been ceramic coated. I don't know what kind of wax it's got on it. I need to make sure that I do know. So spray, again, Q7 detailer on the surface of this applicator. Put it on. Rub it in. If it has something that doesn't, if it has something on there that doesn't kind of agree with this product, you're going to kind of see it fisheye on there. That's important because you need to make sure that that surface is clean. Wipe that surface clean. You could let it dry even, but that would take longer for this demonstration. You don't have to get it all off. Our product's totally compatible with the Q7 wax. So now we've got a clean surface to apply the wax. This is really, really important. Now, Q7 wax. This is a carnauba with copolymers. Again, thixotropic, so it sounds like it's pretty thin right here, but when you spray it on here, it gets nice and thick. See that? Can we get that to the camera? Trying to hold this up to the camera. Okay, so it's really, really thick when you spray it on the surface. So now, put this on. The thicker the better. Let it totally dry. Let that totally dry. Once this is dry, you're going to fold up microfibers into 8s. So you've got 8 sides, and you're going to do the whole entire car like this. You're going to do the whole car. And I know that sounds scary because, we can probably all remember when, you put carnauba wax on a car and it locks on there, it's really, really hard to get off, but not this. You'll feel it, you'll feel the surface tension, but it'll break loose, and then it'll all come off really, really clean. So let's fold up the microfibers. This is, normal microfiber. We're going to fold it into 8s. Corner to corner, corner to corner. Now I've got, 4 sides here. I've got, I've got two sides here. Then I've got 2 sides here. Then I flip over the towel and it does the same thing. So this is folding a microfiber towel into 8s. Very important, especially, you're going to burn through a lot of microfibers. A lot of my customers don't like to reuse microfibers. I actually reuse them all the time. You have to wash microfiber in no heat and only air dry. And make sure, because of the way microfiber works, if there's anything in your the vent of your dryer, it's going to suck all of that fuzz onto the microfiber. So make sure your dryer vents, everything's clean in your dryer. Maybe even sacrifice a couple microfiber towels. Once you know you've got all the vents clean, throw them in there, let them dry, let them suck up all of the lint from your dryer, and then your dryer will be ready to dry the other microfibers. But remember, no heat. No heat with wash, no heat with dry, and only a little bit of soap. Because you don't want to cause this to get starchy. It'll cause scratching to happen. So microfiber washes really, really well. So you've got, one towel folded that way. I always do 2 towels when I'm doing a car. One to take off the excess, and then one to just really make it shiny. It's still drying here. And you can do all of this in the sun. You can do, any of this waxing in the sun with our products. Obviously, if it gets too hot, then I would say don't do it. So let's give that a minute. It's dry here, but it's where I put it on really heavy up there, it's not dry. Let's look at the tire here. The tire's even drying a little bit slow. It's not too hot today. It's actually pretty cool here in the shop. But this will 100% dry. And boy, look at how shiny that looks. I don't see why you would want it any shinier. And one of the reasons that we're getting a nice shine on these tires, this is good rubber. If you did this on a truck tire, you're not going to get this kind of shine because the truck tire is more porous. On these higher speed rated tires, especially when you get into ZR rated tires, this will be really, really nice. I don't think you would ever need any more shine than what you're going to get with this. But the other reason that we're getting a nice shine on here too, the rubber is really clean. It doesn't have anything. I mean, these are brand new tires, so there was nothing on this tire at all when we started. So still just a little bit here. It's starting to tack up now. Can you see that, Dee? Can you see what I'm doing? Does that look wet? Can you see that?
From the wide angle, you can barely see it, but from this one, you can see it still looks wet.
You can? Okay. Am I in the way on this one?
Yeah, it's a little bit.
Let's see. Let me get out of the way. Okay. All right. So, yeah, it looks nice and shiny. I don't see why anybody would want anything else. And the other reason is you're not going to have any fisheyes. This is all Body Shop safe. Obviously, don't use these 3 products in the spray booth. We talked about that with Ceram-X. You can go wide on me, Dee. Come off that. Don't use any of these 3 products in the spray booth. The ceramic product, or Ceram-X, our polish, totally fine to use in the spray booth. If you've got to, burn in a blend and make sure that it works, totally fine. Obviously, you'll have to clean the booth afterwards, but you're cleaning it every time you go in anyway. So it all cleans up. You're not going to have any fisheye problems with Ceram-X in the spray booth. But this really dries up nice. So let's go back over here, Dee, and we'll take off this wax now. So you could let this fully dry more, but because we're live and I know you guys don't want to sit around and watch wax dry, we're going to take this off. One towel here, and you could feel that it was a little bit sticky, but it breaks loose now, and everything comes off so clean, just beautiful. Now don't try and get it any cleaner than that with this towel, because this towel is still full of wax. Put that towel away. That towel is for taking off the heavy amount. Now, you just go over with this towel and make it perfect. And if you look on our YouTube station, there is a 58 oils that I did on there in the sun. It looks unbelievable. This carnauba leaves such a wet finish on this surface and gives you protection for about 3 months. It's not like a ceramic coating, but it does leave a very, very nice finish, and it's very, very inexpensive. So if you got any questions about that, I'm going to check it out and look at my phone here in a minute and ask away on if I made sense of using Q7 detailer as a pre-cleaner and then going to Q7 wax as a protectant, okay? Now, some of the other things that you can do with Q7 detailer. We're going to do videos on this, but as a glass cleaner, this product is amazing, amazingly clean on glass. You spray it on the glass, wipe it off, get it as clean as you can. If you go out in the sun, you're still going to see a small amount of residue, small. So it's still not perfect. And my dad used to get so mad at me because as a little boy, I couldn't get those windows as clean as he wanted. But this is in the 70s when people are smoking cigarettes and you got, it's just nasty interiors. And my dad's like, use newspaper, use vinegar and water, use this, use that. Nothing really worked. Nothing worked great. This product, it works great. Spray it on the window, wipe it off with microfiber. Then you take a spray bottle with only water, hit it lightly, and then wipe it again with a clean microfiber. It'll still leave a coating on the window because all these products are nanostructured. So the little particles go inside of the little scratches and the pores of the glass. And when you wipe that off with a clean microfiber from water only, after you use this in the beginning, they are spotless, inside and outside. It'll work on window tinting too. So that's another neat thing about this product. If you're in a body shop and there's lots of dust in a body shop, guys walking around with Bondo dust all over them, and they get in a car and it's on the door panels and you need to clean that stuff off, this product works great. It has cleaning ingredients in it. It works on the steering wheel, works on the dash. It won't leave any surface any shinier than what it's supposed to be. Dashes are all supposed to be flat so they don't reflect in your eyes when you're in the car. So you spray this on the top of the dash, you wipe it off, it works really, really good. Great product for in the body shop, cleaning and detailing. But as a pre-cleaner for waxing, works awesome. Just to make sure that there was nothing on there. If somebody put some other kind of wax on and our wax isn't compatible with it, this will clean it and then give way for the Q7 wax to go on there. So let's go over to the Tyre now. Can you... I'm going to wipe that a little bit. That will 100% dry on the surface. It will. If you were to drive over a dusty road, nothing's going to stick to it. Nothing is going to sling off. Even at this stage, nothing is going to sling off. It's really tight. And you can see where I start and stopped on this tire. It looks beautiful. I don't believe you need any more of a shine in a body shop than that. You've made these tires look very, very nice. And you're not going to have the slinging issue and fisheye issue in your body shop if you use new Tyre lotion. So let's go wide on me here and I'll finish this and then we'll see if there's any questions. And thanks a lot, guys, for hanging out. And it looks like I've got some people on my phone. So, really sorry I didn't get on at 12 o'clock. Okay, D1. The last of our 5 products that we're talking about. You've used CSI Ceram-X. You've used it with the wool pad. And remember the procedures. Go back through the last 2 videos if you didn't get to see that. And if you do go through it, answer the questions. I'll send you a diploma. And it'll explain that on those last 2 videos that we did. The last 2 weeks. The last 2 Fridays. So once you get it buffed out, you take out all the scratches. And remember, we color sanded this hood last week. You color sand it, you hit it with the wool pad, you make sure you don't have any scratches. And on the last video, I did have some straight line scratches. But from my angle where I was sitting and I had that blinding flex light on this surface, I couldn't see them. I couldn't see any scratches until I did that video. How do I get those scratches out? Well, just go over with the wool pad again. Hit it with the wool pad, take them all out. Obviously, we got them all out now. Then you go over with the red foam pad and Ceram-X and do everything to make it swirl free. You check it, hit it with the LED light, and make sure it's absolutely perfect. No swirl marks at all. Then, if you want to go to the next level, show car level, you get a brand new pad. You have to use a brand new pad with D1 or a pad only with D1. We have bags. I talked about them last time. They're called pad protectors, and they're Ziploc bags that you can get from us. Just ask. They're free. Ask your jobber. I would love it if the jobbers called me and said, Tom, I saw this video and we want some of those free bags. Sure, I'll send them out. No problem. Because then I know that the jobbers are selling my pads and not somebody else's pads. So, ask for them. Ask them. Or ask me. I'll send them. If you're buying stuff from us, just ask me when you buy. Use a brand new pad. Just use a drop. I mean a drop. And I'm gonna show you how little that I want you to use. This is a brand new pad. We're gonna go into the shot here. All of our products are, have these safety labels or safety plastic on them. I don't know why they make us do that. They're water-based. By law, we have to do all that stuff. So this is the pad. That's all you're going to use. That tiny little bit. That's how much D1 you use. You do not use any more than that. Hold it flat on the surface. It'll work great with a DA, or it'll work with the rotary, and just work that in and take out that last little bit of residue that you just want to enhance an already perfect finish that you've gotten with Ceram-X. If you have swirl marks and you finished with Ceram-X, you did not finish with Ceram-X. Ceram-X will give you an absolute perfect finish all by itself. This is an enhancing product. Okay, so that's what D1 is. So now we've gone over these 4 products. We talked about Ceram-X. We talked about, can you see me here, Dee?
Oh, yeah.
Okay, so we talked about this the last 2 weeks. Ceram-X polish. It has nothing to do with ceramic sealers, nothing. Our name was out there way before ceramic products came out, ceramic sealer. This has no sealing ability in it at all. This is only for polishing. This is for taking out all your sand scratches and leaving an absolute perfect finish. Ceram-X polish. No more compound. You don't need compound. I don't care how bad the surface is. If you're doing a car, this is all you need. This will take out any oxidation and any color sanding mark that's removable on that surface. Ceramic polish. Then, we talked about Q7 detailer. We talked about Q7 wax. We talked about new Tyre lotion and the look that you're going to get on these tires. It's a really, really nice look. You don't need any other products. That's what CSI says. Obviously, if you need to clean the tires, we talked about glass cleaner just to take that dye off of the white wall, and then some Simple Green. Those are great products, easily available everywhere. Okay, let's look here and see if you guys have any questions. I'm not seeing any questions. That's good. Got a lot of guys on there. Looks like it's actually putting my words up too, so that's pretty neat. All right, so I'm not seeing any questions. If you do have questions, you can call me anytime, 714-906-6619, or you can, continue on Facebook and ask me those questions, and I'll get back to you. So the simple system of CSI car care products: ceramic polish, Q7 detailer, Q7 wax, new Tyre lotion, and if you need it, D1 polish enhancer. All right? So I don't know how many minutes we were on here, but want to keep it short and sweet. I'm really, really sorry that we didn't, you know, we didn't get on exactly at 12 o'clock, but I really appreciate you getting involved. And whatever I can do to help you just be more efficient in the shop, I want to do that. I want to help you, okay? So until next time, which is next Friday at 12 o'clock, thanks for listening, guys.